Okay, welcome back to Tackett's Mill Farm. Today I want to share with you my method for container gardening. Also, people tend to refer to square foot gardening, but you may be able to see here the container that I use is actually a recycled tire. So I tend to refer to it as round foot gardening. In this particular container, you can see the corn. It's early September. The corn is done. Down at the bottom, pumpkin plants. Same in this one. The only reason why I haven't ripped the corn out, the stalks out yet, is because I don't want to disturb the pumpkins. This pumpkin plant is going great. The white powder that you see is a little bit of pyrethrin. Generally, I hate using insecticides or poisons on my food. In this case, the stink bugs are absolutely killing me. So if I don't put the insecticide on the pumpkins, the stink bugs will eat them all. So you kind of get an idea of how big a spare tire, a used tire can be as a container. I tend to use companion planting. These tires are already empty. I've already taken the corn out. This one I'm about to take the corn out. You can see over there, I've got all my dried corn stalks stacked up against a little shack. This is an example, again, of companion planting. These are corn and white beans. Now, the white beans are not entirely done, so I didn't rip them out. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some more beans for the fall. And here we've got corn, as you can see, well done. It's completely done. And black beans are still going strong. I'm sure you've heard of Three Sisters Gardens, where the Indians would plant corn, squash, and beans together. I've tried that, and what usually happens is the squash overshadows everything. The corn grows just fine, but the beans don't. So what I do is, instead of planting all three together, I just plant two together. I'll plant corn and beans or corn and squash. So, just to give you an idea how we start with a tire. Just like this. And we cut the sidewall off. Now I cut the sidewall, one sidewall off of the tire with a regular electric handheld jigsaw. Make quick work out of it if you do it that way. You can do it with a handheld combat knife. I've done that too, but if you're going to do that, you better have forearms like. Now what I do is I pick the spot where I want my tire. As you can see, the great thing about them is you can lay them all out and seed them before you actually fill them. So you can arrange your garden any way you want to. The trick is, once you find your space where you want your tire to be, take some recycled old newspaper, out flat on the ground, so that it'll cover the bottom of the tire. And take your tire and place it over the top of the newspaper. Once you've got it over the top of the newspaper, now I usually use 6 or 7 layers of newspaper. And what that does is it covers the grass and the weeds beneath it and kills it. Keeps it from growing. Once you do that, then you fill up your tire with your growing medium, your compost, your soil. In our case, we have compost that we make from horse manure and clippings and so forth. We have quite a bit of it, as you can tell, because all these tires are full of it. And once you have your tires full, then you can plant your vegetables. Okay, now that you've got your tire full of compost, you can put your plantings in. One tire will usually hold 3 to 4 good-sized plants. Now, when I'm planting cabbages, I'll plant 3 or 4. These are actually cabbage collard greens. Now, you'll see a lot of folks, very purists, preppers, and folks like that will tell you save your own seeds and grow your own seeds and all that, and that's great. You should do that. However, as you can see from the tag in the middle of this planter, I went out and bought these. Don't be afraid to go out and buy stuff that you think you'll like and try it. So, that's our demonstration. We'll come back and let you know how these did at a later date.